But my emotions way too tied down, and I know that you can't see it right now, but I gotta let you know I wanna be close.
You're locked in with Atlanta's hottest hip-hop station, The Hype 87.3.
That's right. It is your girl, Tempa Mystic, and we are live right here at the Hype 87.3 in ATL. And today, we got Chattanooga in the building. Jarian Green. What is going on, family? How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. I just want to say I appreciate you having me on. You know what I'm saying? It's an amazing opportunity.
Listen, I appreciate you being here. You guys came in here looking all good, bringing the good energy, positive vibes. That's what it's all about.
Much appreciated.
100%. Much appreciated, and gratitude to both of you as well. Definitely. Introduce yourself.
Oh, yeah, I'm Jarian Green. I'm from Chattanooga, Tennessee, born and raised, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to box myself into no kind of category as far as my music, but I do mainly like R&B,
yes.
More of a Chris Brown type of vibe. So, yeah, that's mainly who I am. I'm just trying to get out there, so
I was peeping that. I said, oh, he could sing. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. And listen, to me, I respect that so much because there's no shade to the rappers out there because, you know, I love rap music, but it's like I feel like being a singer is a true skill set.
Most definitely.
When did you discover that you had a voice?
To be honest, I've been singing like all my life. Like I've never really had dreams of like doing music for real.
Yeah.
But I've always been kind of like I used to freestyle in the shower when I was, you know, real young. All my friends used to rap. So I don't know. I've always been like interested in music, but I've never really taken it serious enough to really pursue the career.
Got you. So. Understood. So you, I was about to say, listen, I was about to combine the words. You ring, you rap, and you sing.
Yes, ma'am.
He rings, y'all. He rings. That's a new word. Which one do you prefer more over the other?
Definitely singing. I feel like it's easier to resonate with myself when I sing because I'm not like no street, nothing like that. I'm a regular degular guy. So
I could tell you have great energy about yourself. You know, you have great mannerisms, and all that stuff will take you such a long way in this music industry. It's no shade to the rappers, but I deal with them on a daily, and some of them just don't have any manners, like at all. And I'm just like, bro, like you're very mannerable. You know, you present yourself well. That stuff will take you a long way in this music industry.
I appreciate it.
100%. I appreciate you. You know, definitely. Tell us what, in your opinion, the music scene is like right now in Chattanooga.
In Chattanooga, I definitely feel like it's a lot of potential in Chattanooga. I feel like it's gonna take that one artist to like really put Chat on the map because we surrounded by Atlanta, Nashville, Memphis. You know, we in the middle of it all.
Facts.
And it's gonna really take that one to like really put us on the map because Chattanooga got so much potential that people just have not seen yet.
I agree.
Yeah, that's just what I'm out trying to do. Make sure I put on for my city.
Absolutely. I had mentioned a couple artists earlier, and we got definitely some mutual. Shout out to Quattro Cinco. That's my bro, man.
My dog.
Definitely, and I appreciate him because has really sent a lot of different artists my way. So I'm glad you and I got to connect. Did you find us on social media?
Actually, my manager found y'all. Shout out Sellers Management, by the way.
Okay.
My manager found y'all, and that's just kind of how it went. He sent me y'all page. And I DM'd you, and it was just like that.
Listen, I appreciate that. I'm always curious to know how people find us, because I run ads all the time. So you probably found us through an ad, definitely. So shout out to your manager for doing a great job. That's what I'm talking about.
My God.
Definitely. So you released your first song January 2022. Does that sound about right?
The song came out in November, but the video came out in January. Yes.
Got you. I got you. Okay, most definitely. So you've been doing this for a few years now. How would you say that your sound has elevated during that time?
It's definitely changed a lot. Like I've touched every genre, I've touched every flow. I feel like I've experimented with my voice to the point where I feel like I really know what my sound is now. Like I don't know. It's hard to explain something like that, but I definitely feel like I got a lot more growing to do, and I can't really wait to find out where I'm at a year from today. You know what I'm saying?
100%. That's, I think, what keeps people motivated is that drive of like, okay, what's next? You know, like you said, where am I going to be at a year from now? Potentially with them Grammys. You never know. A plaque hanging on the wall. That's the goal, right?
Absolutely.
Definitely. As far as your voice, I know you said you've done different genres. Have you tapped into like gospel or anything like that?
I've never tapped into like gospel, but I do talk about God in my songs because I'm a big believer in Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? So
amen to that. That's my Lord and Savior too, baby.
Absolutely. But yeah, as far as touching like the actual genre of gospel, I have not done that. But I will say I don't cuss in most of my songs, so the gospel community can vibe to my songs too.
How important is it to you to have songs that are already clean and ready to go to put out there?
It's extremely important, and honestly, I don't even do that because of that reason. Like I really just don't cuss or nothing in my songs for real. But I definitely think it's extremely important because I know with a lot of platforms that you try to get onto, your topic matter of your songs matters a lot.
Yes.
So whatever my song is about and whatever I'm talking about and the words that I use in the songs will dictate a lot of the stuff that I'll be able to do as far as my career goes.
That is facts. Y'all heard what he said. That is major, major facts because there will be opportunities that you'll miss because if you're only putting out a certain type of music. You're not going to get booked for these big family-friendly festivals if you're putting out music talking about killing and shooting and drugs and stuff like that. And there's a time and a place for that. You know what I'm saying? That's good for the clubs and whatnot. But if you have these admirations of, performing at festivals and things like that, you're putting the right type of music out.
Absolutely. That's definitely what I'm shooting for. And I know my image is going to be I'm going to be somebody that like kids look up to.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure I'm doing right for them too.
Absolutely. And I love the fact that you said that you don't really use, I'm the same way. Like I've been doing interviews for years and I don't curse in my interviews just because it makes you more marketable. Now when I leave here, that might be a different story. But on camera, on air, I don't choose to use those type of words and you don't do it in your music either. So it makes you more marketable for sure.
Definitely.
What would you say has been like something that has happened for you good because you don't curse in your music? Have you had an opportunity that presented itself because you put out cleaner music?
I've had people tell me that opportunities will start coming my way. I haven't really been taking this music thing seriously for that long. I really just started taking it serious for real.
Got you.
Maybe in like the last year. So the opportunities now, they just starting to kind of roll in. But I definitely see myself having other opportunities that a lot of other rappers and stuff like that don't get because of their subject matter and their songs.
Absolutely. So it's still on the way. It's in the works. We're manifesting it. Some big phone call is going to come through to your manager and be like, we need him on this big stage.
Absolutely. I appreciate you saying that too. I received that.
Facts. Absolutely. So you are big on manifestation.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We have to believe it in order to achieve it. I believe that as well. How has having a manager helped you?
Man, it's taking so much weight off my shoulders. I'm not gonna lie. He definitely do a lot for me. And a lot of stuff that he does for me is stuff that I wouldn't have even thought of until later on down the road when I was gonna need it. And by the time I needed it, it was gonna be too late.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So like he makes sure he take care of stuff for me on the front end, so I ain't gotta worry about it on the back end.
One of the most important decisions I feel like an artist will ever make in their career is choosing a manager. Because a manager can make or break your career.
Definitely.
Really, it sounds like you made the absolute right decision.
I think so too.
You got someone that's representing you. And I've never met your manager, but it sounds like he's doing a phenomenal job of representing you and doing exactly what you need as an artist coming from a manager. So salute.
My God. Shad Simmons, you already know.
Does he live in Chat as well?
Oh yeah, he do right now. But he's actually from Tampa. So,
is he really?
Yeah.
What is his name?
David Rolano.
We may have met along the route. You never know. You know what I'm saying? How long has he been in Chat?
I think he only been in Chat for maybe 3 years now.
Got you.
Something like that. I might be wrong, but I think it's like 3 years.
Got you. Understood. Is there other artists that he's currently managing?
He got a couple other bands, I think, but as far as I know, there's not too many people that he managing. Got you.
So you're the only solo artist?
Yes. I think so, yeah.
Have you ever played with a band before? Have you ever had the opportunity to do that yet?
I haven't, but I actually just recently got in contact with the band who is down to play with me, so I'm excited for that new experience. So, yeah.
That is a dope experience. I've seen so many artists that it just takes them to a whole different level when they get to play with live instrumentation. So that'll be dope. Maybe one of your performances. Have you been doing a lot of performances in or around your area?
Yeah, I've probably done, since I'm going to say in October, I've probably done 6 shows maybe. I performed in front of Young Buck. I performed at an Afro Man show. I've done a couple birthday parties. Like I've done a few things. I've done some performances for sure. So.
Is that a part of your journey that you enjoy, is having to get out there and perform?
Absolutely. I consider myself an entertainer. Like I want to do the whole shebang. Like I want to have the background dancers. I want to be on stage dancing. Like I want the lights. I want all of it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Do you get nervous before you get up there?
Not really, cause
no?
I feel like I don't know. I feel like once I did it for the first time, and like I know we talked about how you did the radio thing, and you knew off rip it was meant for you. That's kind of how it was for me. Like my first performance, I was like, yeah, this is it. Yeah,
that was probably one of the things that solidified. This is, like you said, this is it. This is what I am intended to do. Do you feel like that you're living your purpose through music? And if so, how?
I feel like I definitely feel like I'm on the right track because I feel like my purpose is, like I said, I feel like I'm an influencer and I want to influence the generation that's going to come after me to move in the right direction.
Yeah.
And I feel like the path that I'm on now is definitely helping me to do that.
Absolutely, 100%. I like that jacket you got on too, by the way.
Appreciate it. I just got it yesterday.
That thing is hard. Super dope. I like the colors and everything. Gotta listen, as an artist, you want to look fly, right? Because perception is everything. Have you thought about your own brand?
Like clothing brand?
Yeah.
I actually have not. Like I got merch designs and stuff in my head,
Yeah.
but like, as far as like a clothing brand, I haven't made it that far yet.
Got you. Is that something you would desire to do at some point in time?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I'm a very business-minded person. Like I want to get into the fashion industry. I want to get into real estate, multifamily, apartment complex and stuff like that. I definitely want to do a lot of stuff. So yeah.
Absolutely. We got to have more than one stream of income, right? Multiple
Absolutely.
hustles is super important. Definitely. You had the opportunity to get an on-air interview and radio spins for the first time on the biggest station in your city. What station is that?
Hits 96. Yes sir, with Gino.
Man, congratulations first and foremost.
I appreciate it.
That is a big achievement right there. Every artist desires to do that. Tell us about the experience.
Oh, it was definitely a dope experience. Since it was my first radio interview, I really didn't know what to expect coming in, but he made it a good vibe. He made it he got good energy to him, so it was just a fun experience all around. I'm not gonna lie.
100%.
So.
How long ago was that?
That might have been a month ago.
Oh, okay, so it was very recent.
Yeah, around a month, maybe a month and a half, something like that.
That's dope. So it was dope to get to hear your music playing on a big radio station, especially when it's the biggest one in your city. I think that's something that every artist desires to do.
Most definitely.
100%. Are you a writer?
I've tried to write.
Yeah.
I can't. My flow comes out better when I punch in.
Yes.
So I do more of the punch in freestyle type of.
Got you. Understood. Most definitely. As a singer, is it easy to do that though?
Since my style of music is more like singing and rap, I feel like I've gotten used to blending it well. I do know that I am gonna start writing more because I know when I do write, my lyrics and like the storytelling is better. But when I punch in and I freestyle, the flow of the song is better. And I know for the type of music that I make, the melody is the main part of the song. So
Understood.
without a good melody, it really don't even. I ain't gonna say it don't matter, but Yeah.
Have you sat down and wrote a song before though?
Yeah, I've written songs before. It's been a while,
Yeah.
but I've definitely written songs.
So being in the studio, just vibing in the moment is more your style.
Definitely.
Nothing wrong with that. Listen, I would say more artists that I interview have that same type of style versus sitting down and writing. A lot of times when they're writers, it'd be some of the little bit older artists, you know what I'm saying? But the younger generation, they like in the moment. And to me, it seems like it may come out a little bit more organic for you as well.
Most definitely.
Do you have like a home studio you record at, or do you go into a studio?
I got a home studio, but I have an engineer who is at the big studio who like mixes my stuff. So
Got
I
you.
definitely have a home studio.
So you record yourself, and then you send it out for the mix and master.
Yeah.
Who's your engineer? Shout them out.
Shout out my guy Trey at Wavelength. You already know he
Yes.
one of the best in the game.
Another really important decision you make in your career is choosing a great engineer. Especially when you sing, the vocals, they need that TLC on them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If you're a rapper, like, not to say that they don't have to put as much into it, but they don't really have to put as much into it. To get your vocals right as a singer, it definitely takes more work. So is he the one that's working on all your music, whether you're rapping, singing, or anything in between?
Most definitely. I recently just started working with him, so most of my stuff is mixed 100% by me, but the aspects that he brings to my music, I definitely want to incorporate them.
Got
for
you.
Sure.
Understood. You also had the opportunity, you performed at a boxing intermission for Roger the Hitman in
Yes,
front
ma'am.
of
Yes, ma'am.
like around 1,000 folks.
Yes, ma'am.
Man, first of all, how did that opportunity present itself, if you don't mind sharing, and what was the experience like?
The opportunity came along because my cameraman, shout out Will Shoots too. My cameraman, he's got a lot of connections with a lot of bigger people in the industry. I know he do stuff for the UFC. He do a whole bunch of stuff, and he kind of put me on the opportunity. Said Roger was gonna be in town doing a boxing match at the convention center, and he was like, "Hey, you wanna perform type?" So I was like, yeah, definitely. So he presented the opportunity. I met Roger before the fight at Will's house. We had dinner, and then we did the show. That was the first show that I was talking about when I really fell in love with music.
That's hard because it wasn't even a music-related event, which I love that. I think that's also very, very important for artists to experience performing in front of an audience that's not there for the musician per se. they were there to see this boxing, right?
Yeah.
But you were able to get in there. How were you received in front of the crowd?
I definitely think they was liking
Yeah.
what we had going on. So yeah, it was definitely an event to remember.
Absolutely. And again, it opens you up to a broader audience because you never know which of them people, they were there to see this boxing match, but they're like, you know what, he's dope artist. Now you gain a new fan. I have a friend of mine who owns a semi-pro basketball team out here in Georgia, in Atlanta per se, and I book a lot of artists to either do the opening performance or the halftime performance, and everyone just loves it because it puts them in front of a different type of crowd.
Definitely, okay.
That's where the kids be at too. So,
Yeah.
there's those opportunities that are going to be coming up, so I'll definitely keep you in the loop with that as well.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's like I said, it's a totally different type of crowd, 100%. Would you say that over the years of the music that you've been putting out, the theme of what you talk about fairly remains the same, or are you switching that up from song to song, project to project?
My music really like evolves with me. Like my music is based on whatever I'm going through at the time or past feelings or emotions that I've felt. So like
Got you.
everything that I'm thinking about when the beat come on is kind of what I put in the song.
Got
And
you.
since I grow as a person, my music grows with me.
Understood. Makes perfect sense. So you really draw your inspiration from just your life or maybe people around you.
Definitely. I want
Makes
to be
sense.
more relatable to people. So,
Absolutely.
And I know people go through the same things that I go through.
That's facts. And with your music as an artist, you do have to be slightly vulnerable. Like I think a lot of artists struggle with that because they're like, I ain't putting my business out there. But it's like in order to really gain, I think, that real core, true fan base, you got to be a little vulnerable and give them a side of you that you may not normally put out there. You know what I'm saying?
Most
But do
definitely.
it through your music. Would you say creating music is like a form of therapy for you?
That is the exact reason why I started making music.
Yeah.
The whole reason I started was because something was going on in my life, and I had always had people tell me, like, music is therapeutic, music is therapeutic. And I know we talked about me being musically inclined ever since I was young, so I was just like, you know what, I'm going to try it. I'm going to just see how it go. And I made the first song, and I was like, okay, I might be able to do this. So I just kept it going.
Made you feel good, right? Well, listen, we are human. That human element be coming out. We have to pour ourselves and our emotions into something, and music is it for you.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Outside of music, what else do you enjoy doing? Like in your free time, me time, what else you like doing?
To be completely honest, I'm a homebody. I be booed up at home with my girl. So, yeah. So.
That's the best thing to do. Listen, because let me tell y'all something. There ain't nothing out there. When you find the one, I told my son that because my son, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
23.
See, my son's even older than you. My son's 30, and he's married, and he met his wife when he was in the military. And I told him, I said, son, when you find wifey, don't let her go because there is nothing out there. You know what I'm saying? So that's good. Being in the house, too, keeps you out of some ugly situations as well.
I'm telling you.
Keeps you out of some ugly situations. So you guys traveled together, obviously. You came out here, you know what I'm saying? Might move around the city a little bit, see what's going on in the city. Oh, okay, got you. Definitely, 100%. What do you feel like is some of your strengths as an artist? Like, what do you think really separates you from other artists?
Oh, that's a great question. I don't know. I feel like what separates me really is just my drive. Like
get you.
I have a burning desire to achieve this, and that I feel like nobody else has. Like I'm willing to sacrifice everything to make sure that this plays out. Because honestly, like I don't have like a plan B. This is plan A, B, C. This is all of them. So
Yeah.
it's this or nothing. You feel me? So I have that in me, and I know that once you doing this is gonna provide everything that I needed to provide for my family.
Got you.
So
How often are you creating new music?
as often as I can. Recently I've been extremely busy, so I haven't been able to create as much as I want to, but I definitely still try to record 2-3 songs a week.
Got you. Understood. How often are you releasing music?
A song and a video every month right now.
Okay. What's the most recent? So, Follow Up on Your Heart is the current single. Is that the most recent single that you've actually released?
Yes, it is right now. That's the newest one. The next one comes out March 18th. The video and the single drop the same day.
Got you. Understood. You said March 18th. That's in 10 days from now.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Who produced this particular record?
Producers, I have a lot of producers. It just kind of depends on what beat I'm finna pick, to be honest. I probably got a handful of like 8 or 9 different producers that I use, but I got one engineer, and then, obviously I'm an artist.
Got you. Understood. Absolutely. Definitely. So this record, let's talk about it a little bit. The title of it, Follow Up on Your Heart, people could make their own assumption, like it's going to be a good, heartfelt type record, right? What does it mean to you?
What it means to me is chasing the love that you know you want. You know what I'm saying? Like we just talked about, when you find the one, you feel me? Like sometimes the one at first don't want you back.
Right.
So but when you really feel like it's the one and you really feel like it's supposed to be, then you gotta fight for it. So that's just kind of where that song kind of goes. You know what I'm saying?
Understood. Absolutely. So you really, truly draw your inspiration through situations, scenarios that you've been through.
Absolutely.
100%. Who filmed the video for you?
Will Shoots. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Out there in chat?
Will is actually in Nashville right now. He moving down here, I think, the next couple months though. So he'll be down here, but he in Nashville right now. But he is from Chattanooga. Got
you. Do you think that Chat is the city that you're going to stay in, or do you ever have a desire to maybe move elsewhere?
Chat will always be like the original home, but I definitely want to leave the city.
Yeah.
Like once you're somewhere for so long, it's like, I don't know, like everybody knows you. You just want something new.
Absolutely. And you can always leave and go back.
Absolutely.
Because that's what I talk about. I've been here for 12 years. I got about 2 more years left in me, and then I'm going back home. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can venture out, do what you got to do, build your name up, and then take that back home to represent for your city. I think a lot of people do that, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Definitely.
100%. What are some other things that you're working on? You have an EP in the works called Heart versus Mind. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. That's the title came from really just being human, because I feel like everybody has the heart versus mind battle. Like, you know what your heart wants, but like, you know in your head you probably shouldn't be wanting this. So it's just like those emotions kind of like battling. So that's really where like the title of that come from. It's gonna come out probably in the next few months or so. So that's just something I'm working on down the line. Got you.
How many songs are gonna be on it?
It'll probably be like 8 or 9 songs.
Okay, most definitely. Are all the songs that are going to be on the EP, did you intentionally create them for the EP, or were there some that you picked out of your vault that you already had?
They all came from my vault. Like I don't really build projects with a certain intent in mind. I kind of like make the songs, and then I go back and look, and I'm like, okay, these are certain things that kind of go together.
Yes.
I could probably put this together and push this kind of tape. Or I could do this kind of tape for this audience, and so forth.
Got you.
Yeah.
Is this your debut EP?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
How many songs would you say you've released though so far?
Released? I had to what's the word I'm looking for? I had to kind of like restart a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So right now I have 1 single out, but I think like 8 singles out.
Got you.
At the time.
Got you.
But them songs definitely gonna come back out. I just had to get some business in order.
Sure.
Before I, really be able to push them. So
that makes sense, and I'm glad that you understand that about getting a business in order, because it's like you don't want to either end up in a situation that's not a positive one because you did something prematurely or whatever, or you don't want to leave no money on the table because you didn't have your business together.
Exactly.
But you're now on a rollout strategy of monthly. How many do you have waiting to get out there right now?
A lot. I'm not gonna lie to you, a lot. I feel like I probably got 40 songs that I can drop like right now.
Wow. That are like at least recorded, not necessarily in the mix and master stage yet, but they're at least recorded.
Yeah.
That's hard.
100%. That
is dope, man. Do you ever desire to get involved in other areas of entertainment, such as acting, film, things like that?
Absolutely. I've thought about it. I haven't thought about it too much because my main focus right now is the music.
Yeah.
But later down the road, I'm definitely open to stuff like that. I know I was actually supposed to go to Manhattan not too long ago to shoot for a commercial for a hotel. It didn't end up happening for certain reasons, but I'm definitely open to getting in that space.
Got you. Yeah, because you have a big personality. I feel like film would be the next big thing for you. Because I feel like you got to have that big energy, big personality to get into film and acting, because you got to potentially create different roles that you're going to do, right? So, yeah, that'd be something you could look at down the road.
Definitely.
100%. What are some other things that in 2025, I know we're already into our 3rd month already, but what are some things that you're going to make sure you get done this year that maybe didn't get done in 2024? What's on your bucket list?
Definitely the first project. I'm definitely going to start doing more paid shows. Got to get them under my belt for sure. Definitely just more of the getting myself out there.
Got you.
Doing this radio interview right here, this is a step on the ladder. So stuff like this for sure.
So that's that accountability right there. Like, because everybody, we're always a work in progress. We always got to work on something. So for you, it's just getting your face, your name, and everything out there a little bit more.
Definitely.
I think we all need to work on that. What about your social media? Are you good with posting a lot on social media?
My social media is pretty consistently posted on. I'm gonna say like 3 to 4 times a week.
Oh yeah, that's not bad. According to Instagram, we're supposed to post 2 to 3 times a day. I'm like, who has that kind of time on their hands?
That's crazy.
Yeah, like you be just posting pictures all the time. It's like, yeah, we ain't got time for all that. Definitely.
Run out of content too.
No, that's facts. And this is a question I want to ask, and it's not to like throw shade at anybody else, but what do you feel like separates you from other artists in your city?
I don't know. I feel like I said before, like my ability to just go and get it. Like, by any means possible. Like whatever I got to do to make it happen, like I'm gonna make it happen.
Got you.
So, yeah, nothing is off the table.
Understood. When it's all said and done, you got a long way to go. But when it's all said and done, what legacy do you want to live or leave through your music?
I just want to make sure that the people who listen to my music, they can relate to what I'm saying. They can learn from what I'm saying, and I could be somebody that they look to as a role model, as a leader. That's kind of my whole thing. That's really what I want to use the music for. I love music, and I'll still be doing music even if I wasn't chasing like a music career. I just want to have the influence to be able to impact people in a positive way.
Got you. I love that. Love that. Perfect answer. I know you said you haven't been doing music too long, but you got your feet wet. You're getting in there. For anybody who's kind of on the fence whether they want to start doing music or not, like what advice could you offer them?
Try it. Like you just got to try it. Like, and I know for me personally, the first 50 songs I made, trash. Like it's not, you're not gonna be good in the beginning because you just start.
Yeah.
Like you got to realize like everybody comes from somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you just got to start. And you got to keep practicing until you get to the level that you want to be at. And it's not like practice doesn't make you perfect, but practice makes you better. You know what I'm saying? Like there's never going to be a perfect level that you're going to reach.
We're perfectly imperfect.
Exactly. So yeah.
Absolutely. Like I said earlier, we're always a work in progress. And I feel like the moment that we feel like we are comfortable where we're at, we might as well just throw in the towel. We never should get complacent. You're absolutely right. Definitely. Are there other artists in your area that you've done some collaborations with?
Not too many. I really just been kind of focusing on myself, but I've definitely been reaching out to other artists recently, like the last 3 months or so, and I got some stuff in the works. I got more stuff in the works with people who aren't in my city than I do in my city.
So how do you feel about that, doing collaborations with other artists? Like, of course it has to make sense, but how do you feel? Do you feel like that is helpful to what you have going on? Oh,
definitely, because I feel like hearing other people's music and actually like getting on their song opens me up to another type of vibe or another type of flow that's like, okay, you brought this out of me.
Yes.
So I definitely love working with other artists.
And you would work with other artists outside of your genres that you're currently doing. We'll say you're in Tennessee, so there might be a country artist that wants to collab with you. You'd be open to that?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I'm actually working with a guy right now. He from Serbia, so he don't even speak English.
Oh,
and
wow.
He sent me some of his tracks to get on, and they hard. I ain't gonna lie, they hard.
That is dope, man. I love that because, again, like you said, it's going to open you up to a broader audience. I don't never like to say the ultimate goal because I feel like we should continue to make goals, right? But what is like one of your big goals of where you want to wind up with your music?
I don't know. I feel like being a household name is like, I've always thought that would be cool. Like I've never wanted to be like famous just to be famous, but like I've always felt like being a household name would be dope. And I know a lot of artists say that you don't really understand what comes with fame until you get it, and it's not like always good, which I understand, but like I feel like at the same time I'm willing to take that on because this is the career that I'm choosing.
Absolutely.
So,
100%. Yeah, because it could be different for everybody too. Like what one man's journey could be completely different than yours. There might be some similarities in there, so you just have to walk through it and do it on your own.
Definitely.
But you're prepared for that.
Absolutely.
Is your family, like your close, immediate family, on board with you? Are they loving that you're doing music?
Absolutely. They always asking me questions. They always trying to come out to shows and stuff like that. So I'm definitely, they 100% on board.
Do you have siblings?
I got 2 brothers.
Shout
out Jordan and Calix, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Are either of them interested in music at all?
Calix is 10. So
he's still a baby.
Yeah. His birthday is next week, matter of fact. But
happy early birthday.
My God. But he just likes to watch me do the music. But my other brother, Jordan is, I think he's 20 now. Yeah, 20.
Okay.
I'm 23. He played the guitar, and I know he trying to get into piano and stuff too.
Now you should collab with him. Have him do like a acapella with the guitar, and you sing or rap one of your records. That would be a hard collaboration.
Definitely. I actually talked to him about that. I ain't gonna say he just started playing. He definitely done got a lot better in the last like 6 months or so.
Yeah.
But he said whenever he ready, he definitely down. So that's something I got in the books too.
Man, that's gonna be super, super dope because that'll help blow both you guys up. I feel like that type of content is what goes viral.
Most definitely.
Which social media platform do you use the most?
Me personally, I use Instagram the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, Instagram is like my main go-to. It's just, I've had it since it came out, and I just,
You ain't got to, trust me. Me too. I've been trying so hard to get on board with TikTok, but it's just, I just can't, I don't know. I feel like on there that you have to have a really specific niche, however you want to pronounce it, like to really blow up on there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, there's a lot of music artists, but there's an audience for everything, but I don't know. It's just, you have to have something super specific that you do all the time to blow up on there. So I'm with you. I'm more of an Instagram kind of person for sure.
Absolutely.
So we do have the record that we're going to check out today. Is there anything else that you have coming up, anything else in the works that we did not talk about that people need to be put on game with?
Nah, just go follow me on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? Jarian Green Official on everything. Y'all will see everything I got upcoming posted on there. So y'all just keep in touch with me.
Is that the government name?
Yeah, gotta use the government name.
I love that. You're keeping it true to yourself. And it sounds like a dope name, too. It's not like, some off-the-wall corny name. Like, it sounds like a cool name. It sounds like a superstar's name.
I appreciate it.
To really, if I heard it, I would think that you was like if I heard Jarian Green, I'm like, oh, that sounds like a basketball player. Do you play basketball at all?
I used to. I was more of a footballer,
I got you. Yeah. Understood. Respect, definitely. So we got the record loaded up, ready to go. Anything else, any shout-outs you want to give before we check out the record?
Shout out Shadow Citizen Management, you know what I'm saying? That's my guy. Shouted them out a couple times. Shout out moms, pops, all my brothers, you know what I'm saying? Just the whole team, really.
Definitely.
Shout out God too.
And shout out to yourself.
Most definitely. Appreciate it.
For being super, super dope, man. Definitely appreciate you being here today. Brought that good energy, positive vibes. Let's check out the record. Introduce it for us.
Yes, ma'am. It's Follow Up on Your Heart. Y'all go tab in all platforms.
Alrighty, y'all stay tuned.
Come and see what all the hype is about. Tune in to The Hype 87.3.
I know it might not feel right now, but my emotions way too tied down. And I know that you can't see it right now, but I gotta let you know I wanna be closer to you. I know you can see my heart beating at my chest. I wanna be closer to you. Oh baby, can't you see that I'm not worried about the rest? 'Cause baby, it's you. It's you, it's you, it's you, it's you, it's you. It's you, it's you, it's you, it's you. Yeah, you got me start guessing. Wild, I know that you see it in my eyes, think you're a mess. No, I shouldn't be a surprise that a nigga dream about you daily. Hope you want it to be me and you every single occasion. So I need to follow up, I need to